Welcome to the QIC-EY Now. No opportunity wasted for making moments matter for children and youth. We are exploring the characteristic self-awareness, and we're starting right now. Child welfare professionals who are self-aware know that who they are, like their values, styles, personal biases, impacts their engagement with children and youth. Accepting this truth helps to mitigate the power imbalances that exist between these professionals and the children and youth in their caseloads. But why is self-awareness so important? Let's hear from Tawana, a professional with lived expertise, to get an even better understanding of why professionals leaning into self-awareness is so critical for authentic engagement of children and youth.
I know in whatever space that you're in, whatever you're doing as a young person or as an adult, burnout is real. And I think the difference between those who are a strong part of building that relationship is that once they are starting to approach burnout, they take self care measures very seriously and they start to remind themselves again of their why. Why are you in this field? Why are you passionate about working with these young people? What do you want to gain from this? Or who do you want to impact? Who do you stand with and what do you stand for? And I think that's the biggest difference between somebody that's just in it just because it's just a job or just something that they're just doing because they may have the love for the backhanded work, but once they start experiencing burnout, now you have these things of bad social workers and bad this and bad that, and with anything there's good and bad to it all. But I think passion at its core and remembering why you started in the first place is the biggest difference, because it's something that you don't have to say it. Your presence is felt enough. And I know people that come into my life where I could just feel their radiant energy and knowing that they're really here for me. Above everything else, I'm not a caseload when they look at me. I'm a person. And they see me as a human and they see me as someone deserving to be listened to and somebody that's deserving to be heard and understood.
Now that we've heard from Tawana, let's wrap this up with some things you can do to be self-aware with children and youth right now. Identify and remember why you are doing child welfare work and what led you into this field in the first place. Remember that your passion and connection to your work will impact your ability to make a positive impact on the lives of children and youth. Acknowledge the emotional and social challenges that can exist in your work with children and youth. Learn to recognize when these challenges may influence the effectiveness of your work, indicating that you need to take time for self-care.
Continuously use self assessment to identify and to address your beliefs that may impact your work. This will help you to become more effective in working with a dynamic population of children and youth.
Now is the time to be self-aware with children and youth and to make moments matter. The QIC-EY is 100% funded by the Administration for Children and Families of the United States Department of Health and Human Services.